Everybody check out the niggas. Was that the security guard walking out? What? Oh, y'all gonna make my sandwich or you gonna keep recording? I wouldn't make you a damn sandwich either. I don't know if you with the rest of them niggas. I'm just gonna make you a sandwich and watch you walk out with it. Hey, man, this white supremacist is getting out of control. White supremacist strikes again. Hey, there's like this, what should I call this? It's like it's a flash mob. Yeah, it's a flash mob, but just like, it's like a subculture within the black community. You think it's just in the black community, huh? Sounds kind of racist. I mean, I'm sure there's some video somewhere where some white kids are doing something, but... I'm sure this had some Asian kids in there somewhere. I mean, I'm just saying this happens every day. In black neighborhoods, huh? Yeah, I don't see this happening. I don't see white kids... So what you trying to say, you noticing a trend? Yeah. I mean, you don't see white kids doing this. You don't see Asian kids. You see some Latino kids doing it. But it's like inner cities. Most of the people of their complexions are a little bit darker than Caucasian. Yeah, let me say this. Why? Okay, when like cops, how they treat? Okay, y'all say cops don't treat black people right. Yeah, you wonder. You know why, don't you? I mean, do you think they just hate black people, or when they run into black people, it just gets crazy? Like what happened on 9/11 when they flew those planes in the buildings? I'm pretty sure Muslims was looked at differently. It's not. Oh yeah. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, they're treated differently. Yeah, they're treated different because it's just human nature. Yeah. So when a cop comes into contact with black people, like I'll give you a point. Depends on what the black person look like too. If he's in a suit and he's driving a Porsche, he's going to treat him different. But if he come up on a dude. He's driving a vehicle that's lowered and his pants is around his knees and he's got a do-rag on. He smells like weed. He's totally going to treat that person different. Yeah, like there's a stereotype like that black people is going to rob you. Like whenever I try to get an acting role in Hollywood, they was always having me playing like some nigga and I'm robbing people. I was a thug. Yeah, that's because that's how society sees black people for the most part. Yeah. Like when I used to catch shoplifters, Ross dressed for less, right? Well, you had to go there again, huh? You loved that job, didn't you? Dog, we used to work in Ross Dress for Less. We was in a heavily Hispanic area, right? Yeah. It was like 85%. It was like Orange County. It was all you see is white and Latino. Right? And I shit you not, I'm not making this up. Soon as a nigga would walk in the store, he would always steal something. Yeah. I would only see one a day. You could totally tell he wasn't from Orange County. You could totally tell he was from L.A. Like, it's just we are a product of our environment. Yeah. That job made me racist as fuck. As soon as I see a black person, I got me a nigga. And that job made me racist as hell because over several years at that job, that's who when it came to shoplifting, I was in contact with either somebody that was a legal immigrant who couldn't speak English, or it was a black dude. And you know what I hated about that job? Because we would go from store to store. Sometimes I'd be in a Hispanic area. Sometimes, and I hated going to the white areas because I could never catch anybody. I was like, I know these white people are stealing. They're just smarter than me. No, you trust them white people. I was catching all kinds of white people. Those little white girls in jewelry, I was getting them every day. Oh, I caught on that too. Them little white girls. They'd be out there, the little white girls would be like, it's like putting on jewelry. They'd be like, oh, I like this. But then they'd be like, oh, I don't like it. But it's still in their hand. They act like they put it on the shelf and it go right in the fucking pocket. Yeah, white people, when it comes to stealing, they're just much more professional. Black people like to do smash and grabs. Yeah. It was totally unprofessional. Black people come to the store like this. Is that the camera? Yeah, the camera right there. Camera right there. White people, they was cool, but they were like this. They be looking at something like, coffee.
Black people, they just grab a bunch of mercenaries, walk up to us in front of the store. You see a car pull up, they run out the damn store.
And then they peel off.
What we trying to say is niggas, when it comes to shoplifting, they're so obvious.
No, it's just, man, I think it's frustrating because you see, every time when you see stuff like this, it's always black kids. Like, this has been an ongoing problem in Philadelphia and in the inner cities all over the country. Here's another video. Mm-hmm. This is like 5 years ago.
We got this video from publicly available social media posts. It shows the crowd of about 500. Police say most were 12 to 17 years old. Officers tried to disperse the crowd, and that's when the teens began hopping on cars and throwing those glass bottles at officers. In some images, you can see them really daring officers to escalate the situation. Police instead decided to wait things out and contain the crowd, not making any arrests.
So that's why this is a problem in the city. Y'all don't do nothing.
Yeah. And over time, it's going to progress. It's going to get worse and worse because our police officers and our cities and our city officials, they're not doing nothing about it. This has been an ongoing problem for over a decade, but nobody's doing anything. And it's just going to continue to fester and get worse.
Yeah. I mean, you don't do that. I remember I was a shoplifters in California. I would keep catching this one guy. He didn't speak no English. He was obviously Mexican. Right, and I would catch him. This dude would fill up duffel bags full of clothes. I called the cops. The cops would come and take him away.
Yeah.
2 weeks later, this dude's walking right back up in the store again.
Yeah.
Wearing all the stuff that is obviously from the store. I arrest him again. This time I chase him, and now I catch him. I bring him back in. The same cop comes. I'm like, didn't I just arrest this dude 2 weeks ago? And you wrote him up for burglary. Why is he still coming to my store? Right. He said, well, just between me and you, don't tell nobody, but after I process his report, I'm going to drive down the street and I'm going to drop him off. I was like, why is that? He's like, well, my hands are tied. We can't do nothing. Yeah. I was like, why? He's illegal.
Yeah. And it's all because of our politicians, all because of our government. They're not willing to enforce our country's laws.
Yeah, and one more thing. Black people, if y'all want to stop being mistreated, or just being seen a certain way.
Yeah.
Stop acting like y'all, I hate to say it, animals. That was a damn good show. For more damn good shows, click the video link right here or the link in the description box.
Don't forget to red pill the morons in the comment section below. Yeah.